Which expression is equivalent to negative 3x squared plus 16x plus 12? Now, another video I made of the same problem uses the AC factoring, which is found in most textbooks. But this video shows you how to work it using the no fuss factoring. Of course, we have our four choices here to pick from, but what we're trying to do is to factor this, okay? And we're going to use no fuss factoring. Okay, now first thing we notice, this is a negative 3, and I don't want to deal with a negative 3x squared. So the first thing I'm going to do is change the signs of all three of these. This is going to be a plus, a minus, and a minus. To do that, I need to factor out a negative 1. Negative 1 times 3x squared is a negative 3x squared. Negative 1 times a negative 16x is a plus 16x. And negative 1 times negative 12 is a plus 12. So by factoring the negative 1 out, I get to factor this next with a plus coefficient for the x squared, a plus 3. No fuss factoring, okay, involves writing the 3 twice. And most mathematicians fuss about this because they're going to start right off saying, well, 3 times 3 is not 3. But the no fuss says, just go ahead and factor it. Go ahead and copy it. Don't fuss about it. It's just too easy to write it. Hence the name no fuss factoring. Okay? Now, AC and no fuss involve the coefficient of x squared and the negative 12. The coefficient of x squared is a 3. And 3 times negative 12 is negative 36. So I need all of the factors of negative 36. Okay? That's one of the problems, is finding all of the factors of a negative 36. But then we have this coefficient to deal with. So we want the numbers that you multiply to give you negative 36, but when you add them, you get this term. So when you multiply these two numbers that are going to be in these two circles, you're going to get negative 36, and when you add the numbers in these two circles, you get negative 16. So all of the factors of 36 now. You have 1 times 36. Of course, one of them has to be negative in order to get a negative here. And we want the larger factor, the larger of the two numbers, to be negative, because when I add them, I'm going to get a negative result, a negative 16. So anyway, we have 1 times 36. Now what comes after 1? Start counting with me. 1, 2, okay. 2 times 18 is 36, okay. 1, start counting again. 1, 2, 3 times what is 36? 3 times 12. Count again. 1, 2, 3, 4 times 9 is 36. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doesn't go into 36, but 6 does. 6 times 6 is 36. Now when we add these two together, we get negative 35. When we add these two together, we get negative 16. When we add these together, we get negative 9. When we add these together, we get negative 5. When we add these together, we get 0. In order to get negative 16, I'm going to have to pick these two factors. So these are the two factors of 36. So when you multiply them, you get negative 36. And when you add these two numbers, the sum of them is negative 16. Okay? Now the negative 18 we copy over here, and the 2 we put right here. Okay? Now let's go back now. You see how we got those numbers. All right, let's go back to our original premise. 3 times 3 is not 3, is it? 3 times 3 is not 3. Okay, so we have to get rid of a 3 somewhere, because we got to come up with a product of 3 with my first terms. Okay, so I have to cancel out a 3. Now I can't get a 3 from either one of these, but I can factor a 3 out of these two. This is 3 times x is 3x, and 3 times what is 18? 3 times 6 is 18. So this is common monomial factoring. Factor the 3 out of these two. Because 3 times 3 is not 3, we do what? We throw away this extra 3. Okay. Now these are my factors then. Okay. If you take 3x times x, you'll get the 3x squared. Okay. The outside terms, negative 6 times 3, negative 18. That's the outside terms. The inside terms give me my plus 2. And we already know that when you add negative 18 plus 2, we get this, which is this. So these are my factors here. Don't forget your negative 1. That's the only way to get back to the negative 3x squared. So of my 4 members, I'm going to pick this one. This is no fuss factoring back here. No fuss factoring says copy the 3 down twice and then eliminate the 3. Here's my answer.